Scott, obviously not the best way you wanted to start the season, but plenty of talking points. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I just told those guys, the 5 young guys we got, Bannon and Marshall, and then the 3 imports, there's just a tremendous amount of growth with those guys over the course of this season. And, the excitement of our group is the unknown because I just don't know what's going to happen next with them. And they're super coachable. And I thought it was, a classic game against them as far as just a smash mouth kind of back and forth kind of game. And, they beat us up on the glass, which was really the big difference, and then the foul count. So those two have always been tough to overcome, and 11 in the first half was disastrous.
The offensive rebound, as you mentioned, that's something you're obviously working on. 10 to 22 is a big difference.
Well, it's nothing that we work on. It's more just an effort and a relentlessness to go do your job and finish off the possessions, because when we got them in the half court, they struggled to score a little bit. But the reloads and the offensive rebounds kept them in the game, obviously, and then our foul discipline wasn't on point. But I love that group, and I think the effort was good enough, and we're on to the next one.
Bryce and DJ obviously had a tremendous game. Must be pretty happy with having them on your team.
Yeah, like I said, those 5 young kids are really good, and then obviously the older group that we have. I think tonight was the most Magnay's ever played in a jack jumper uniform, so that's a good sign also. And yeah, we'll just turn the page and move on.
Fitting for Fab to play his 200th game against the Jack Jumpers. I would have heard it better be in one, but obviously out of the way.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but yeah, okay.
And obviously Milton had an incredible game himself.
Yeah, I thought we did a great job on him. He went 7 for 21. Obviously made a couple crucial baskets there, but at the end of that game, we didn't finish our possessions with rebounding also, which was just shooting ourselves in the foot to try to extend it.
How do you sort of look ahead now? There's, I think, 4 games away on the road. How do you sort of prepare for that?
We get on a plane and travel to them. I don't know. We just fly to Perth and get ready. Chris Pike alive?
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yes, I am, Scott.
Good. I only came back this year just to see you or hear you, so because you're not allowed in the arena in Perth, so I'm glad I can hear you.
Yes, and good to talk to you again. I thought the sign from both Bryce and DJ, like you touched on, the scoring punch that they can give you, the shooting, firepower they've got. I mean, you would think they'll only keep getting better after this first game, but for a first hit out, that was very encouraging.
Yeah, and the guy that's really been impressive for us also has been Nick Marshall, and I think he's just scratching the surface with us. And like I said, those 5 young guys we have, the 3 imports are 24 and 25, and Bannon's super young, and obviously Nick Marshall. And so those 5 guys have a huge growth spurt that hopefully will, go over the next few months with them and continue to push them. And I'm excited about those 5.
I'm glad you mentioned Nick there, because there was I think it was midway through the third quarter, I think you were down 6, and then you called a timeout, and immediately he comes out, scores 6 straight points, and shows what he's capable of. Are you pretty excited about what he can do with the chances you'll give him this season? Yeah,
he's been fantastic, and he's going to get plenty of opportunities with us. And the last 2 or 3 weeks, he's just continued to grow in a lot of areas, and he's really prided himself on becoming a better defender. And in our group, he can make shots, and he's got good size and athletic ability, and so he's got a bright future with us.
How strange was it watching Milton out there tonight in a different uniform? And like you said, I think probably for 37 minutes of the game, did a great job defending him, but he's such a clutch player as you've seen over the last 3 years. But how strange was it for you watching him?
I didn't really think about that too much. I don't think the players think about that too much. The game's just moving and it's fast, and not really thinking too much about that at all, to be quite honest with you. I've done this for a long time, and a lot of players change teams and go back and forth, and you're coaching against them or playing against them in some way. So not too much, to be honest with you.
Now, I know you're well enough to know that you haven't thought about the Perth game yet, but you'll turn your attention to that now. But what are your thoughts about heading over there and taking on a completely new look team now, obviously without Bryce?
Well, you're absolutely right, and I have no idea who's on Perth roster or anything, because I don't follow the NBL stuff. So I'll get all that stuff loaded up on my computer tomorrow morning and watch on the flight over there, but I couldn't tell you 2 cents about Perth. I haven't seen them play this year. I got no clue.
You'll figure it out tomorrow. Good luck.
Thanks, Chris.